What's going on, comic book fans? Kevin Hellions here with yet another edition of Most Fun Comics, where I'm reading through every single comic book and graphic novel that I own. Just one, to show that I read them all, and two, to show that there is a world of wide world of comics out there. And if you're not reading comics, I don't know why you want it. There's something for everyone. Yeah, my collection's mostly superheroes, but damn, there's something for everyone. And one of those something for everyone's is being reviewed today, which you've already read the title. But let's pretend you haven't read the title yet and you don't know what I'm talking about, so I can have a dramatic reveal here. So, as many of you know, Kevin Hellions is not my birth name. It's not on the birth certificate. I didn't come from Mount and Pa Hellion, but it is my online persona. It is the character, the the me, stepped up a little notch, a little more ridiculous, a little more geeky than I am in real life, that I am showing to the world here. And if we're going to talk about people taking themselves and twisting it a little bit and having this online fantasy character and world and all, then well, means we're going to talk about the Guild today. So this is the Guild graphic novel, a collection of short stories about all the characters and how the Guild was formed. Because if you watch the Guild, which current season is going on, and you can watch on Xbox Live or on Microsoft Network, and then eventually you'll be able to watch it on PlayStation or Netflix or YouTube or all the other. Like, if you can't watch The Guild right now, don't worry, you'll be able to watch it soon. And whether you watch The Guild today, whether you watched it in the past, whether you watch it in the future, it doesn't matter. You're going to enjoy every single minute of it. And I enjoyed every single minute of my reading of this graphic novel. So Felicia Day plays Codex Sid in real life, and we see how her life crumbled pretty much, like many of our lives do. Work isn't great, relationships aren't great, dreams have failed, like life's just a downer. And why the fuck wouldn't you escape? You have the opportunity to. Why wouldn't you? And why wouldn't you become friends with these people? And why wouldn't this change your life? And why wouldn't fantasy be better than reality? You sympathize and love every single character in this, much like on the Guild. And you can't not love this. And a lot of the characters are absolutely horrible, horrible. Fucking Vork annoys the shit out of me. Claire is obviously the worst parent in the world, or not? Yeah, apologies. Zabu annoys the shit out of me. Claire's worst parent in the world. And Vork, God, you just feel sorry for him all the time, and you love each and every one of them. Like you just want to hug them every moment. You're just like you're great. You know you're great. You know you're great. Every single thing. And I know what you're thinking. Well, it's made from a web show, and how great could it be and all. The art is fucking sublime. The art is absolutely amazing. I mean, we have like strangely the real world stuff is kind of cartoonish, whereas the fantasy world is more real in the art. Nice touch. Nice touch. The book cost me $12.99. Pick it up at your local, it's about to say Borders. Too soon. Pick it up at your local Barnes& and Noble, but especially your local comic book shops. I highly recommend. Zeus Comics has always been good to Team Hellions. I would recommend, if you're in the LA area, Meltdown Comics. If you're in New York, New York City. I'd recommend Midtown Comics. In DC area, Capitol Comics. Yeah, I've been to a lot of comic stores. If I'm in a big city, I've gone to a comic book store. Even if I'm in a small city. If you're in upstate and central New York, I would recommend Play the Game, Read the Story, since Eric Hughes cares so much. But much like the Guild is available on multiple platforms, the Guild graphic novel is available at multiple comic book stores. And whatever comic book store is your choice, I highly recommend you go and get it. It's not superheroes. It's not a DC reboot. It's Dark Horse, but I'd still count this title. It's kind of small and independent, and it's the sort of thing you should support and love and buy the shit out of. And anytime there's a new one, I am so there. It's also a nice companion to the Dr. Horrible graphic novel, which I reviewed the other day. So go pick it up. Love everything that the Guild does. Subscribe to their YouTube channel or the Xbox account or any way that you can and support this comic. Great book. This has been Kevin Hellions for Team Hellions. geekdestination.com, your geek destination.